Yep.
It's like a hologram. No matter what, let's assume there's an apple on your hologram. And if you cut any piece of that hologram off, see, and develop it, you get the whole apple. You know that.
Right.
Now, if you get an ordinary photograph and you cut a piece off, and if there's only the finger there, that's all you're going to get is the finger.
Right.
Now, but in a hologram, it's, it's as I said. Now, God is that. No matter how much he divides himself, or it divides itself, see, it's always God. You get it?
Yeah.
That's the thinking you have to have. But God is the only one that can manifest himself and bring all the inner pieces that are not visible out. You got it? Mm-hmm. If it's an apple, he can make that apple manifest itself, and inside of the apple are the seeds and the flesh or the pulp and the skin and this, that, and the other thing. Mm-hmm. It's all in that hologram, but it is not observable unless it gets manifested. You got it?
Yeah.
Tell that to your dad and see how he likes it. Let him look at that.
Okay.
That's real deep philosophy.
Yeah.
If you get that, you got it. But you got just understand it, leave it alone, and it'll grow on you. So like a flower comes out.
Right.
Yeah. The God is a hologram. No matter how much it gives itself, it will never end.
Never ends.
And that's the
Purest.
what we call the ego in us, you see? That's what my friend said, the ego. And this is, you know, we give it a bad connotation, see? But the ego in us is the altered ego, something that's altered, see?
Yeah.
And that's not the one I'm speaking about. And that belongs to the soul, the altered ego. Mm-hmm. That's like all these wise guys running around, excuse me. But our true ego is the prime, is the chief. Okay? Nothing can go beyond that. That's it. Yeah.
It's the expression of God in you, in us?
Huh?
That's the expression of God in us, is the ego?
Well, yeah. When it comes, it's not here yet.
So what do we have to do to get to that?
I told you, it will come automatically. It's seasonal. But what you have to do is to keep yourself as cleansed as possible to let it come. You understand?
Yeah. What do we do to keep cleansed? Chiropractic.
That's it. That's it. The tone. Bingo.
The tone.
Clean yourself up by tones. Mm-hmm. Laugh. That does it too.
Yeah.
Laugh. Have fun. Mm-hmm. You know, and shake, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta laugh. You see? Sing. That's good too. Listen to good music. That will do it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the same?
Maybe this goddamn rock and roll will do it too, but for me, I can't take it.
Right.
See? Maybe for the kids that do it, it's all right for them. But it seems they get worse with the goddamn thing. They don't get better.
Right.
See, I like the old swing bands.
Yeah, I like that too.
The big swing bands, nice sweet music. Mm-hmm. They got these poor kids out there got nothing. They got nothing.
Right.
Outside of drugs. And then take more drugs and more drugs until they finally die, very young.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they're trying to experience something? They're trying to break through and they just don't know where to go. They don't have an outlet.
This is what gives them AIDS. It isn't so much the sexual promiscuity. See, it's the use of drugs. That's what does it. It breaks them down. See, it brings them into a high frequency too fast and they get knocked out. They don't take the 3 S's. Small, sequential
steps.
You get it?
I get it.
They want to get there in a hurry. And also the guy that's, you know, bringing them up there, he's got to be careful too. Because I read quite a bit about yoga, and a couple of big masters, they went haywire too. They had to call some friend of theirs to help them to get out of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're skipping the steps. Is that...
Not necessarily. They don't belong up there yet. You get it? This is Jacob's ladder. And as I said yesterday, in the chakras, every one of those chakras is you. See? And every one is a different level of awareness or consciousness, whatever you like. See? But if you go above your consciousness,
so it takes that work of experience and cleaning out the junk to get to the next step. And then the next.
But you got to code yourself. Step by step by step by step. And between the steps, there's a lot of small steps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
I get it.
That's why I don't go for it. And then some people said to me, wow, don't do it that way, just think of the ego up here. I said, it's a better way I don't say anything, I don't want to argue with these people. To me, it's a better way to knock yourself out completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You've got to get them each in tone with each other. So each chakra is a self-center.
Yeah. It's you in a different state of awareness or frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Or consciousness, if you like. You get it?
Yeah.
And you got to build yourself going up there. Right? And that's what I'm doing. And they even mentioned that in one of my readings. Jeannie Blackburn, I don't know if you ever met her, it was Lou Coletto's receptionist at one time, but she was also a reader. And he asked me, get yourself a reading from her. I said, and she told me, you take very small steps. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about that time. That was several years ago, but now I know.